Good morning, Eleazer here, and as I'm driving along, I had a few thoughts that I wanted to share with you. And this all comes from a question that I received at my Ask Mr. Shadid account. And the question is, what social media platforms should I utilize to expand my brand? And to expand that question, the common question that I receive at workshops or on my columns, so on and so forth, is that I hear that Twitter is popular, or Facebook has over 1 billion users, or Pinterest is the new hot social network. So where should I align myself to expand my brand or to increase engagement for my particular product or service? And my answer to that is always in the form of a question. And that means, what are your particular strengths? And what we're going to discuss today is how to use your personal strengths to expand your brand. The first thing you need to realize in terms of answering that question is there is no best, quote unquote, best social media site or platform to be a part of. The thing you have to keep in mind is that your involvement, your engagement, your unique content and contributions to that network is what determines your friend or follower count, that determines the number of opportunities that you have via that social media platform, and determines the amount that you actually monetize for that particular platform. So you are the X factor in that social media equation. So since you are the X factor, it's important to understand what your strengths are. So, for example, in taking inventory of your personal strengths, you may be a good speaker, you may be a good writer, you may be a good photographer, you may be an excellent artist. And in taking inventory of those skill sets, you can directly map that to the social media platform that you want to be a part of. So, for example, if you are great on camera and you have a great message, unique message, you may be funny, you may be a great storyteller, you may be engaging, there may be a video platform such as YouTube is a great platform for you to utilize. This does not mean that you can't use other platforms, but YouTube, in terms of social media engagement, which is always an outpost, taking a step all the way back, reeling it in, your website, your .com, your .net, your .biz, for example, should always be the center point of all your communications and operations, and all your social media activity should lead back to that home base. But in terms of your outpost, your engagement, YouTube, for example, which is the most popular video platform, would be a great option for you. Now, once you start out with YouTube and get your feet wet, get your legs under you in terms of creating great videos, increasing your subscriber count, then you can use a service like TubeMogul, or which is now known as OneLoad.com. OneLoad acquired TubeMogul to distribute your video to multiple social media platforms. I'm a user of OneLoad, have been for the past few years, and that allows me to increase the footprint of my video traffic and videos that I post, such as this one. Now, if you are terrible on camera, but maybe you're a great storyteller, you're really engaging, you can tell a story from A to Z and leave the listener wanting more, or you may be a professional DJ, or you may be a spoken word artist, whatever the case may be, then a podcast may be the best direction for you. Now, in terms of podcasting, there's several different options that you can choose. Keep in mind that all a podcast is an MP3 file that is hosted online and aggregated through several different channels. So you can go with a podcasting service such as Podbean or Podomatic, distribute that via iTunes, for example, or you can go with SoundCloud, which is a very, very popular file sharing service, and get the message out that way. So if you have professional mixes or you're a public speaker, you can use podcasting to create an on-demand service for your voice. Let your voice speak out. Your voice may be unique, so on and so forth. So you can use podcasting in that particular way. Now, if you're an excellent photographer, then you can use networks such as Flickr, for example. Flickr is an excellent photo sharing social network. You can also use Pinterest as another photo sharing service. There's several different social networking services that cater to the photographer. You can also use YouTube and create photo slideshows, add a instrumental underneath, and create a video of that. So make sure that before you post and you start out with your social media strategy, that you don't go with the popular approach, and that you look at what your strengths are. That does not create, or that does not take actually creating the account, does not take any tech knowledge or tech savvy. Sit down, piece of paper, do a quick inventory, or sit down with an advisor, someone you trust, someone within your team, to give you that third person opinion. Say, okay, John Smith, I think you're a great storyteller, or you have a unique style or swagger to yourself. You would look great on camera. Why don't you try a video channel, so on and so forth. But the number one rule with any social networking platform, and this is my number one rule, what you build, you must maintain. So if you're going to go in one direction, and that's why I always mention using your strengths, because with the social media platform, it can often feel like work if you don't develop a rhythm, you don't align your content with what you naturally would express or what you would discuss in an offline conversation. So make sure you align your content with the topics that you would normally discuss with friends, family, confidants, so on and so forth, and just tailor the message to make sure that it is something you can readily repeat and consistently deliver. So once again, use your social media strengths. If you are great on camera, consider a video channel. If you are have a unique voice, great orator, public speaker, you have different mixes that you want to share, then consider podcasting. If you're a great artist, designer, so on and so forth, photographer, consider several of the photo sharing or visual-based social networking platforms, and build your social media platform or outreach from your strengths and expand from there. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear from you. You can leave comments on the video sharing platforms, whether this is on Facebook or whether you find it on YouTube or other platforms. Leave a comment. I'd love to respond. And if you want more tips and information along with this topic, or how to build your brand better, publishing, so on and so forth, sign up to mrshadid.com/newsletter. Mr. Shadid is spelled MRSHA, like David, E like Eric, D like David. Also follow me on Twitter at Mr. Shadid. Once again, I'm Shadid Eleazer signing off. Just using your strengths to build a better social networking platform for your business or brand. Take it easy. Enjoy your day.